How about that to start the tournament off? Pistol round of the first map, and you've got a knife kill to secure it. But that is Titan off to a fantastic start here. Sure, they gave up a lot of kills. There's going to be a lot of money on Fnatic's side going into this force buy. Enough for JW to afford a swag 7. But that's the important bit here, that Titan, they have that first round. They should have the guns. And Chris doing the best he can with this scout is going to be able to tag Kenny down to 12 HP.
Yeah, I'm surprised they wanted to fight the scout that much, especially when you're in that grave and you could get headshot really quickly. Gotta be a little bit careful, but at the end of the day, Kenny, he's the one with 9 and no other rifles. If it's him that falls, it's not going to be the end of the world, really. Yeah,
they'll probably just kind of use him as the canary. Now at this point on Titan's side, he's low. He's the one who doesn't have the money. He was probably going to be scouting out as part of the process for Titan to begin with. So now they can just try and put him in there, soak up a couple bullets, get the information, and then the guys with the rifles roll in and clean up. But this is looking like it's going to be a B-side take. And Olofmeister up close with the CZ75 will take out Existence. Revenge for the last round already here for the Swedes.
Yeah, really good stuff. But look at the damage being dished out as well. I mean, apart from Kenny being low, Apex has also dropped down a fair bit. Good position for Maniac, but unless they get the bomb site, it's not actually going to come into play all that much. Maniac losing his patience, goes out like that, flusher, shooting in the back, and it's just going to be RPK left. You know, 1v3. He does really good damage to Pronax as well, but he will end up going down, and it's Fnatic coming up with the second round, and this is one of the reasons why the Fnatic team are so good at playing Inferno in general. These follow-up rounds, even losing the pistols, they just bounce right back into it.
Exactly. This is why they are feared, and the fact that Titan kind of play right into their hands. They go close quarters where the pistols will be lethal and just run right into the blender there. RPK just the last man alive, and there isn't a whole lot you can do in that sort of scenario. Maniac as well. I think Maniac just missed his timing a little bit. I think he was looking to get a punish on the man who just shot with the scout. That was JW, and he was just a little bit too late. JW able to get a second shot off, and that was pretty much the end right there for Titan at that point. So this is now real problematic for Titan because we got so excited. They pick up the pistol round. They should have the momentum, and they should be able to get at least a few rounds on the board. But now it all comes down to a grinding halt. Fnatic have got total control at this point.
They do. Crim's doing a lot of work that last round with the scout, I believe. So just the initial damage being output is such a big difference as well. But once you get into a bomb site, I mean, you have to get close to the pistols on Inferno. You don't really have a choice. But you at least want to be full health. So and the thing is, if they had gone for A instead, I'm pretty sure JW was there with the Max 7. It could have ended even worse if they had gone there. So who knows? A little bit of damage being output here. There are 4 Tech 9s on the Titan side. So they could definitely bring this back. They just got to get that run and gun style up and running here. And smoke's going down, Pronax peeking, and there's too many people for him to handle. He's going to end up falling. Kenny with a good headshot. Are they going to check the corner? JW is here. He takes 1 Max 7, still got 3 left, and he's missing the shot. He goes down. Kenny picks up the kill, and it's going to be Existence versus Olof and Crims here. 1v2, and they overpower him. Olofmeister with a triple kill at the end there.
Olofmeister making the difference. That rotation couldn't have been better timed. I'm surprised Pronax just decided to run into apartments as well. I think once they started to hear the movement, he needed to go in and get the info, and he did get it. Still taking 1 man, that 1-for-1 trade, that might have been just enough warning for the rest of Fnatic to get into position. But JW, I'm surprised that he wasn't able to secure that second kill there with the Swag 7. I mean, he was crouched in the corner, flashed blind completely, and he wasn't able to actually just have that big impact for his team. But by that point, I mean, Titan, unless they can get in there and just overwhelm the defense right off the bat, the likelihood of them getting a plant becomes very slim the longer the round goes on. So, Fnatic, they still give up 3 guys, though. I mean, that is an expensive round as far as they're concerned.
Oh, it is. It is. A bit of a shame for Titan. You're right that they didn't get more out of that round at the very least. But the quick rotation from Fnatic, obviously a big key. You gotta wonder if Titan also noticed how quick Fnatic were there and if they want to exploit that later on for fakes. I mean, there's always an up and a downside to that. If you rotate fast, yeah, you're going to be at the bomb site quick, but if the other team starts trying to fake you out, you're going to be out of the other bomb site just as quick. And
I think key kill there, the key moment is when Pronax peeks into apartments and he sees the bomb. Yeah. And that's the main difference right there. So we'll have to see how that develops. That was actually a key peak, and the fact that he still managed to get a kill, he could have been insta-gibbed, and then I think could have gone south for Fnatic. JW on that site pinned down. It could have got real ugly. But now JW, he spots the movement, plays it safe, goes for another peek, however, and he's going to set up the crossfire. Flusha to the rescue, just gunning him down. JW still wanting to take this fight, but Olofmeister's going to step in and pick up the last frag. So that is very well done there by Fnatic. Well played by JW as well. I mean, playing with fire. He peeked a bit too often, but
Semler, man, he's still at 3 health left. That's 2 more than you need. He had that calculated just perfectly. He was like, nah, I can take more shot to the leg and I'll be all right.
Question, JW.
Yeah. No, but that's just his style.
Now, though, Kenny versus JW. 2 ops, the 2 best oppers in the world. This is what I was excited to see when I knew it was going to be Inferno between these 2 teams. This battle, this duel. Who's going to win it? And Kenny's got a very clever position here. Such a difficult shot for JW to hit if he decides to take the peek.
Yeah, and while we're looking at that, actually, over at Banana, it's going to be Crims with a really great double kill, leaving Titan in a very bad spot. They tried to get from smoke, and I think it was a double setup down there. Olofmeister was joined in. He went down without taking anyone, but then Crims got a triple in total, which means RPK and Kenny. Right now, they just need to find an entry. They still have time left, and if Fnatic make a mistake, if they start playing out of position here, if they start peeking too much, there could be an opening. But I mean, this kind of setup here from Flusher makes it really hard. JW's covering this, and even if they somehow make it out the middle, then they have to deal with Pronax, who's going to flash himself in. You can see he's ready for it.
I love that flash.
A really tight setup here from Fnatic.
It's a very clever flash, and it could potentially catch him off guard. Let's see how it goes here, because he's about to use it. He should get confirmation. That pops right over his shoulder, and it's just enough to be able to spot him out. He knows now that he's going to get caught in that corner, however, and Kenny will not let him get out of there in one piece. But the damage is done. It's still a 1v3. Only 20 seconds left on this clock as well for Kenny to get the bomb plant. At this point, he's trying to, can I fight my way out of this so I can even just hold on to the AWP?
And he ends up going down to Flusher there at the end. He was completely boxed in as well. Like, he couldn't try and escape either, and maybe he realized at some point that there was no way out of that one. So 4-1. And no bomb plant once again for Titan, which is a really big deal here. I mean, we're talking about, what, 4 rounds in a row without a bomb plant? So that's, what, $3,200 that you're not having on your team somehow? It does make a big difference in the long run.
Pain, and we can see that now. They could have, if they'd had a plant at any point practically, they could have had another buy here potentially, a force buy, something. Instead, they're just going to force up with pills and a couple of nades. No surprise to see that it's Existence carrying them. He usually is the one who's going to be setting up the play for his teammates. Titan are really playing very, well, actually, sometimes you will see teams kind of rush around with pistols. They look a little bit more YOLO, like, okay, we're just going to try and get in here and see if we can't do some damage. But Titan with a very slow-paced force round here.
Could very well be that, once they see the action, they're just going to keep going at this point here. Flusher, not taking any kills yet. It's mainly Pronax, but they're both going to go down. Big success here for Titan. Now they just need to follow through and get the bomb plant down for once, but JW staying alive for a very long time here and is going to end up taking a fight with Existence. And now backup has shown up as well. Existence, he could run back to B right now. That wouldn't be such a bad choice.
But you have the counter rotation already coming out. Crims is on his way through Speedway, and Olofmeister instantly rotates over to cover Arch. He can be able to rotate over very quickly as well if Existence does go for the B site. So this is a very good reaction from Fnatic. They saw Existence back up on short, and they're going to be able to roast him alive. Crims, he gets impatient. He likes his meat rare, Anders. So he decides to do the job with the pistol as well, right? Or with the guns. But
well, you have to kill it before you cook it, Semler. And I mean, he did that. Just
you, Anders?
He just already had the barbecue set up.
I mean, we are getting to like 13. Actually, this is pretty late for lunch for Swedes. Swedes usually eat around noon.
It takes an expert hunter to shoot your prey and then have it land on the bonfire, so it's like already, ready to cook. That's incredible. Well played. Now we are going to see Crims kind of, Olofmeister, you can see he's ready to rotate out if anything's going to be up, and I'm wondering if he's going to stay. He puts out the smoke, and then Crims still has his. And I'm just looking if Olofmeister is actually going to stay here or not, but they're going to even put Flusher a little bit further on here. Looks like Fnatic have some sort of clue about what Titan might be doing, and the bomb is still second, or all the way down the bottom of Banana, actually.
Wow. And JW tags okay down to 14 through the edge of the door there. Changes it up, and Kenny knows exactly where he's coming from. Prepared, lying in wait, pulls the trigger, and takes out JW. And Maniac, lurking in the corner, takes out Crims, who went for an aggressive push. Top Banana. So look at this, Fnatic. Now they're having to take risks to try and get back into this round, and Titan are punishing them every time.
Yeah, they really are. Olofmeister wins the fight with Maniac, and the bomb is actually lost over here, but I don't think Olofmeister saw that. He peeked out right over here, and yeah, it's sort of behind the pillar, so he didn't see it. He's going to be all the way back into construction, and this is basically around that Titan can't lose at this point. They're already hunting for him. They know how much this matters. And what's the money like on Fnatic? It's it's all right, but it's not. I mean, they can force a buy here, but it's not going to be super cool.
Well, good timing there for Olofmeister to back off as well, because Kenny just changed up his position to look towards the boost spot. And now Kenny, he's going to be able to look into construction. Olofmeister still crouching, just holding this angle. Oh, and Kenny just barely spots him out, but misses the shot. Instead, it's going to be Apex getting taken out here. Existence in the corner, gets headshot on the last bullet. Olofmeister, he's making this expensive.
He is. Takes one more. That's a quad kill. I mean, if you ace on a round and then also lose it, that's almost painful. And Olofmeister's feeling brave right now. You can kind of tell he wants that last kill as well, but he's going to play it safe and smart, and that's really good. The money on him now, you know, he could easily drop here for Pronax, and this is not going to be an issue at all. They had a good bank on Flusher regardless. So Fnatic getting a lot more around than they should have. A lot more.
Yeah, and you have Kenny there. I mean, Kenny played it very smart. Well, once realizing, well, maybe I need to hold on to this AWP because we might not actually have the money to buy it again. AKs, Galils, you know, this sort of thing we will be able to afford. But an AWP, far too expensive, $47.50. So he needed to hold on to that, and that was the right call to make. But now Fnatic, they forced up across the board. JW has another AWP as well, so he's going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Kenny again. But Kenny really showing, man, that he's got a read on JW. He knew exactly where JW was going to come out of the apartments there.
What just happened? Olofmeister, he got caught in between two separate Molotovs, and I think he panicked then. I think he actually just panicked. That was really cool from Titan. A Molotov close to the smoke, and then also on the wake falling back. He jumped up on the car to try and get away, but they were shooting through that angle, and then I don't know, it was like fight or flight, and
I think that was just really sick by Titan. Titan, well, this is the kind of thing we have to see out of Titan. They're going to have to come up with plays that we've never seen before, practically, to be able to take out Fnatic. JW, however, is going to take out Kenny, so he wins the duel this time, and he spots out Apex on short as well. Misses that shot, surprisingly enough, but Pronax is alive in pit to provide support, and Fnatic, they still have the important positions here. There needs to be a shot coming in from Titan, but it's just not happening.
PK up here in apartments. He needs some sort of break for them to open up, and Maniac could have given it right there. Flusher been spotted out as well, and RPK ends up going down, and that's a big hit. He definitely could have provided an opening if someone else had helped him out there. And Pronax with a double, JW with a double kill of his own. So in spite of a really cool opening and toasting Olofmeister over at the top of Banana, it ends up being 6-2, and still a good lead coming in here for Fnatic. And Titan, I mean, they don't get these bomb plant down.
This is the real issue, is that Titan, they just can't not get any money going. No bomb plants, winning around and losing it. I mean, that's a real problem for Titan and their money. So they're taking the steps to get the momentum going away, and it's just getting wrenched out of their hands every time. Fnatic are just getting control. And now Crim's top Banana, he actually gets tagged a little bit there, has to play a little bit careful, doesn't want to give away the position, and Olofmeister is there to support him, of course. So Fnatic, the defense isn't going to be too weak here on this B site.
It did seem like, I mean, they got the kill on Olofmeister really early in that last round. Good stuff here from Olof, just trying to stay alive and also getting the kills in. Flashbang actually seemed to be pretty well timed.
That was actually pretty good. Existence has picked up an M4, but then flush. Touchdown from CT, chucks that HE in there, gets the kill. Olofmeister going himself, but he gets the kill anyways. And he will just clean up the site single-handedly with a little help from Flusha. But very smart play from behind new boxes there by Olof.
Because they got the kill on Olaf so early in that previous round, I'm wondering why Titan was so hell-bent on getting that fast into middle. It seemed like they were they felt like they were under pressure, but they could have probably spent more time developing that angle. I don't know.
It may be that they're trying to play off of the early rotations that we saw at the beginning of the half from Fnatic. Existence is certainly a leader who will notice that sort of thing, right? And so maybe they're expecting, okay, they're going to rotate an extra man over to B, expecting us to be there. Let's hit fast towards mid, and well, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Fnatic, they also have Pronax. It's like the battle of the minds between these two leaders. Pronax, one of the trickiest guys in CS, pretty much. Might as well nickname him the Fox or something.
He's definitely up there. Good, really good with the mid-rounders. Now they're going to leave. Crim's down here. I mean, last time he got a triple kill. Not such a bad call after all. If they go up apartments, then JW is in in an angle he hasn't held before, essentially. I think RPK is basically toast here. One flash in. No, that's just a smoke grenade. All right, so they're going to make JW look somewhere else. Now, the big question is, now that the time is sort of ticking a bit low here for Titan, are they going to commit to this A-bomb site?
40 seconds. Now the rotation comes back from Olofmeister. He starts heading back over towards B a little bit. He's going to hang around Arch. The smokes are coming in. Fnatic see it just in time, and now there will be 4 defenders alive on this site. Life is about to get pretty rough here for Titan. They can hit some sick shots, and Kenny with the Tech 9 will take out Pronax. So there we go. More of that. Titan need to be able to peel apart this defense right away.
Very nice opening kill there. JW, he goes down. Olofmeister still alive. Flusher trying to shoot through. He knows the bomb is going down, but he ducked behind the angle, and it's going to be him and Crims left. Crims coming in from B. He was already so close being top bottom of banana like that. So now it's on Apex and Kenny to try and prevent this bomb from being defused. And the bomb plan right now is really good for them. This is going to be tough for Fnatic. They need that good entry kill before they can actually start defusing here. Kenny take 1, so now it's just going to be on Crims. He goes down. Apex to end it with a triple kill and makes it 7-3. Still in favor of Fnatic, but I mean, it's a much needed round for Titan.
Absolutely. And it came down to that 1-2 combination punch. Titan, these players, Key and Apex, they're pretty much like the star guys that are supposed to get in there, get the frags, and create opportunity. We haven't seen too much from Apex so far. I mean, he's still sitting at 5 frags, but it's like not. We need to see him picking up those entry frags to give Titan more opportunities. So the fact that they're able to lock it down like that, play the afterplant perfectly, that was very nicely done. And a nice idea there as well. Double nade. If Titan are even just a couple seconds late with their push-up banana, if they're holding to see if Fnatic are going to come up with anything clever, that double nade nicks the entire team practically, because they would be gathered up right there trying to wait out the nades that usually come, which happens at top banana, mid banana. So that was really clever there by Fnatic. This time it didn't work, but I'm wondering if they're going to try and use that again.
I think they definitely will. Sort of hoping Titan will do something similar, just in reverse, because I mean the position that Olofmeister was just occupying right at the corner of sandbags here is a very grenadable spot. We've seen both Titan and Fnatic before actually throw grenades to that exact spot, so that could be interesting as well. JW, if you just notice, he's a new position every round. He's a new spot, and this is not a common spot to be opening from. A lot of time we see people from Masters and M4s, but not with AWPs. So, yeah, it's cool. They're probably not going to expect this. They come right through, he gets the kill, and then falls off the ledge immediately back into the site, and the clock is running very low here for the Titan team as Existence is going to burn alive. JW missing a quick flick. It's not going to hit that one either, but backup is there, and it's all going to be on Kenny, and he has to run away. There's nothing he could do.
Yeah, 15 seconds left. He's made noise as well. JW, I think he heard that one step. He might have been just out of range for it, but they should be able to box him in here. They already have Olofmeister working his way through underpass right now into second mid. And Kenny just makes it past there in time. 2 seconds left on this clock. Kenny, he needs to hold on to this AWP, and he gets the kill on Olofmeister. Crucial shot. Now he gets to hold on to it, and that was so important because at least they have a rifle to work with. Titan, they don't have any money. Once again, they're down to mid-2000s. That's not even you could go like Galil nades, but that's not enough for a force buy.
Well, the thing is, now they're in a really awkward position, because if the rest of Titan could buy, I mean, it'd be great that Kenny has saved this, but now they need to keep Kenny alive for this round, because if they don't, then he won't have any money when the rest of the team can buy. So they're going to be in a really strange spot here. The goal of this round is either to get Kenny to open up so they can win it, and if not that, keep Kenny alive so that he can, you know, buy with and have a rifle with the rest of the team. They have to kind of do one or the other. This is a nice boost, but no one back there, so that's a little bit sad, and they don't have many tools to force them back there either.
Yeah, they're trying to. Look at, you know, the shots going through. That's trying to get Fnatic to try and change up their positions, take something a bit more passive, force them into the waiting arms of Kenny. But when Kenny says, well, nobody's there, guys, they have to try and change it up. And at that point, Titan are deciding to take the ball mid. So it looks like it will be an A play after all here for Titan.
Again, the opening. Oh, there it is. It's actually Existence. I was going to say Kenny had to give that to them. JW will take him down right afterwards and just tries to fall back and buy even more time. Pronax down from the pit, also going to pick up a kill. And Maniac's sort of coming in from behind, so if they can just wait a little bit, maybe it's going to work out. But no, he gets caught by Crims, and it's going to be up to RPK and Kenny. And again, now we're back to plan B, which is keeping Kenny alive. That's really important right now.
Yeah, and you can see RPK is actually going to be running in here, taking point. Kenny taking the position to watch mid in case anybody from Fnatic tries to push down there. Fnatic, they get some bonus points here, however, with how passively they are holding. They aren't on the hunt. They literally just got delivered the bomb by RPK. So Fnatic at this point, they know what Kenny is up to. And again, Kenny, he's going to have to try and find a place to hide.
Yeah, I think he's going to be all right back here. I don't think they can actually catch him if he just runs back. So, unless, yeah, all right, good. So he gets to save the AWP. Very, very important. You can tell that's twice now he's survived the round without them winning it. So he's got $150, but now the rest of his team can buy. So it sort of all evens out at the end. But if he had died, he would have been with $150 and next to nothing.
A nightmare, really.
Yeah.
Now, oh, no, yeah, he's still at 150. I mean, this is brutal. But JW,
Yeah.
I mean, Fnatic have got the bank at this point. JW even has enough for a full buy if he wants in the next round. So Fnatic aren't going to be without rifles for a little bit. Titan, however, this is the big force buy. This, or not a force buy necessarily, although they are very light on nades, but this is the big buy out of them. And Pronax on short is already going to be cutting him down. Crossfire, perfect crossfire as well from Arch and short. The combination is so difficult to deal with, and run into the blender Titan. Kenny is just there, but there isn't a whole lot he can do. He isn't taking point. He's the one watching their backs and trying to provide support.
JW was a nice underhand flash coming in there from Existence to actually push through the smoke. It gives them just a tiny, tiny window of opportunity here, but it is a really small one. But look at Existence just actually trying to mind game the Fnatic player. I think it's Crims that's over here. If he can get this kill on Crims, and now Kenny's sort of occupying him. Look at Existence coming up from behind. He's getting him a shot. Kenny's trying to help out. They've got him boxed in here. They could get the bomb out in Tech9 from Kenny is going to finish it. And now it's a 2v2. This is a really big round from Titan. And Existence is definitely right now the main architect of bringing him this close. Maybe they're going to go back and play this one safe. Can he out-AWP him at this point? That's the big question.
He has the gun. I mean, they have guns now. Existence has an M4, but there's the flash. Shoulder peek, trying to bait a shot out. Kenny lands it, but he gets it through the wall, so it's not going to get the kill. Olofmeister low, and Existence just trying to offer what support he can. He's just trying to hold back here. He does not want to overextend, give away too much, but the clock is running on this bomb. They need to get in here, and both kills going in for Titan. Great hold there, and that, you're right, it's all Existence. The fact that he sneaks in, manages to clear up Banana, catches Crims out. I mean, Existence just had another huge round, as if the pistol one wasn't important, right? Quad kill on the pistol this time around.
It could have been cleaner if he got the kill straight away on Crims, but I mean, I still absolutely hold to that. That was a really, really big round, and obviously Kenny with the extreme firepower, he got the first kill in the middle, then he got the last two over at B, and it was just a really impressive round from him too, so that's huge. Titan, if they can get 5 rounds in this first half, they are going to be in a decent position. If they get 6, they're going to be in a great position, so Fnatic know this as well. They're probably happy with the 9 they've got, but they need more if they want to be absolutely sure that this doesn't go the wrong way. And this is a best-of-1 group stage. I mean, it's round robin. You have to do really well here. You can't just let anything go.
Well, if just tuning into the broadcast as well, the format for the groups, I mean, this is, 6 teams in one group. Top seed in the group goes straight into the grand finals. Second and third seeds will go into the semifinals to play for a spot. But top seed, every map counts in this group phase because you want that free ride into the final.
Absolutely. Good pickup from Crims. And Titan actually... Did they think Fnatic were ecoing here? Because Apex only had a Tech9 and RPK only has a Deagle. And they win the round. RPK's going to go down here. JW will take him. Kenny fighting JW. This is the battle that we were expecting at some point. But the smoke goes off to cancel it for a moment now. Again, Maniac just sneaking in behind. How does Fnatic let this happen? Now it's Crims alone in this bomb site. And there are 3 people coming, and he's got 16 health. This is really his time to shine.
I don't think they know that he's here, however, because Maniac does not go on to check the site. Maniac instead takes the fight in CT. They have no idea that he's here. Free kill, 1. Existence, does he pick up on it? He only just now realizes, and Flush is there to get the kill. But Crim, the ninja, hiding back the site, and Titan did not check new boxes. That saves Fnatic. Titan could have got the plant. They could have got into good after plant positions. They could have held. But instead, Crims is there to ruin his day. I mean, and he's just so cold-blooded, man. Like, not a smile, nothing. He's just like, yeah, all in a day's work.
He almost looked like he was the one face-palming a little bit, but he shouldn't be. That was huge. I absolutely thought that they realized that he was in the back there, but that's a big hit to Titan, because that would have been a great position. They would have been in a 3v2 at that with the bomb down. They could have won that round.
They could have done it all over again. Get into the back positions, get him behind new boxes with that AWP. Kenny would be lethal holding from, looking down towards CT. So that could have been a great situation for Titan. They desperately need this 5th round as well here. So Titan, they go for the force buy. They buy everything they can. So it's going to be Tech9s, a Deagle, a P250. Good nade count, though. So they do have some offense here, Titan. It's not just going to have to be run and gun. They can try and set up for something.
Setup for Fnatic is really strong, though. 4 people in the A-bomb side. I mean, we've seen how good they are defending it. Best rounds, it feels like, for me, has been towards B for Titan, in fact, but they seem to want to go A a lot. JW Gonna try and shut them down early with a quick double kill. And the bomb is dropped here as well, so they know everything that's going on. Flush, they got killing Maniac now, all alone. 1v5. He takes 2 with the Tech-9 and still has bullets left for a third one. But this is probably not going to work out.
So much damage. But yeah, he's down to 6 HP right now. They're going to be able to flank him out. There's the final shot. olofmeister needed 1 bullet to get the job done. Fnatic will get that 11-4 finish after a little bit of a bumpy end there towards the end of the half. They do manage to stabilize. And JW, man, that smoke, Titan had no idea. Because that was almost like the old Fnatic smoke tricks, right? Where they're just dancing on the edge, and on CT side you can see the smoke, but on T side you couldn't see anybody there. It was almost like that all over again because it looked like Titan had no idea that he was holding from pit, and he was able to pick off 2 guys, including the bomb carrier, you know, at will.
So Kenny carrying the show on the Titan side, no big surprise. Some really good rounds from Existence, and I mean, on the Fnatic side, it's actually olofmeister and JW. And for a long time, it was just olofmeister. He had some sick rounds in between there. So now, if Titan can win the pistol, they're still in the game. If they can't, I don't think they're going to find a way back into this. So everything hinges on this one as we're going into the second half here. First match of the day at the Inferno Online Pantamera tournament. So big welcome to all of you. We got a little bit delayed at the beginning, but now we're definitely ready. And look at this 3-man setup for Titan. They feel like they know what Fnatic want to do. And from the looks of it, they could be right. The cool thing is that if they're going to go B and leave Flusher here, Flusher can give them so much info and even backstab some people coming in to help out. So yeah, I think that's going to be the call right now.
It's definitely looking like it. They've got the nades. Nades are going in. The smoke to block off CT. Flash as well. Fnatic making some noise, trying to catch somebody peeking, but Existence, man, ice cold. Well, he is in Sweden, right? But he is just not peeking, not giving any opportunity here to Fnatic to pick up an entry frag. He's just patiently waiting, listening for the step. RPK is here as well. Yeah, there it is. The HE banks right into him, does massive damage, and Existence is still alive. Apex is getting the frags, though. Apex behind new boxes picks up a 3rd one, and a 4th as well.
Yep, that's all Apex, all the way. Flusher, he's going to come up from behind, but this is way too late in the game for that. Sacrifices a chicken on the way, and he is going to have to try and 1v5 this one. Running up Banana. Apex looking for the ace, and he is going to get it in a pistol round. Well played on his part. But that setup, I mean, yeah, they read it from the beginning. They feel, all right, it's probably going to be B push. Existence up here with an HC grenade is actually really rare. Like, we've seen tons of flashes being thrown from here, but it kind of just banks off and then it lands right in front of them. That was beautiful. That
was a thing of beauty. Once that was an HE, and once you realize there are 4 guys stacked up trying to get onto that site, they're going to run right into it. I mean, very well thought out. And that's what we expect to see out of Existence as well. Such a smart player. So that works out perfectly for Titan. They get that strong start, and now they've got the guns. RPK is going to chime in with an 80 there, help out Existence, holding Banana, and pick up the first kill of this round. But Fnatic, because they did not get a bomb plant, they go for the buy in this round. They spend the money. And interestingly enough, JW doesn't decide to skimp either. He goes for a Tech-9. Kevlar smokes. He spent a lot of his money right now, so makes you think that he's not going to be hanging out for that AWP in the first buy round.
Which could be an indication that Fnatic intend to play a slightly faster game than we sometimes see them do. Maybe just want to get close to Kenny early on and make sure they can't really use that AWP too much.
Well, JW is one of the more versatile players out there. He kind of embodies the new style of opping, which is, well, you're not just an opper. You need to be able to use other guns as well. JW, he'll go to shotguns, he'll go to rifles, he'll go to ops. It's no problem. He can use everything. So that is some of the versatility that Fnatic have at their disposal, but it is going to be a short push here. Titan just trying to hold them back. Pronax is going to get the running gun on Kenny. Pronax runs into pit, clears it out. It's all down to Apex now, and he finally sprays down olofmeister, but there are 3 members alive here for Fnatic still.
This is a big round for the Swedish team, without a doubt. If they win this one, then that's almost as good as winning the pistol. They're inside the site here. Good shot from RPK. And the bomb is planted in a decent position, but not if Crims goes down. Crims has to stay alive here. JW coming up from behind. They're going to get the 1 kill in. Bomb is being defused, and it is going to be a successful defuse as well there. RPK with a double. Apex with a double. And Titan barely winning the round, but that was way, way, way too close. And part of the reason is, and this is actually strange, when you push short and abs like this, the one thing you don't want is people being in pit and graveyard. And that's exactly where Titan were. They just couldn't land the kill. They even had a 3rd guy inside the bomb site. This is like the perfect setup to deal with an abs and quad push.
You know what's even more messed up about that scenario, though, is that RPK is defusing that bomb. He doesn't have a kit.
Yeah.
Apex has the kit. So realistically, Crims could have waited an extra 4 seconds before actually peaking. That's really painful there for Crims. Still, getting a bomb plant down is going to be good here for Fnatic money. They're not going to invest too much in this round. It's just straight P250s from them. Minimum amount of firepower, see what they can get done. And they do manage to do some significant damage, taking out Apex, nearly taking out RPK. But this is now going to be all about this round. And where does JW decide to take it? Does he decide to go for the AWP? And okay,
no
then.
armor.
Okay, then.
And I'm thinking he may have done this because of the mid. He spawned close to the doors. So he may have been thinking, all right, I'll just run.
And Kenny just got delayed there. Kenny just ran into his teammate. Oh, if he was going to go peek and banana, JW would have been there before Kenny.
Oh, Apex. If he makes this crossing, it's not impossible that JW is going to be faster. I think he was hoping that Kenny would be on the other side, peeking towards him. I think if he had spawned further back in the bomb site, he may have like gone for an AK instead.
Oh man, this feels like old Very Game stuff here. Existence holding banana solo, behind the smoke. Where's the Pro 90 Existence? Nice underhand throw there by Maniac to peek. Not as technical as Pronax's pop flash, but it gets the job done.
Yeah, and I think Maniac was actually like playing the metagame a little bit because he didn't peek with his flashbang, he peeked after it. And what you do then is you're hoping that there's a terrorist waiting to listen for the flashbang. Because you can see that's what Olofmeister's doing. If he hears a pop, he's gonna go after the pop and catch someone out. There's the underhand throw, turns around, Olofmeister to get that kill. So actually Maniac is just a little bit too slow.
Yep.
I think ideally at that point you want to peek with the flashbang immediately. Now look at Fnatic. They're changing their minds based on that entry frag. They're going to take RPK. This is all on Kenny. He gets the one. He doesn't get the next one, and that's a huge issue. Apex coming up from behind, but he's going to go down. JW almost omniscient. Going to take down people at pretty much every angle he can find then. Existence, last man standing. So normally if you throw that flashbang, you actually want to peek before it pops.
Well, that's why Pronax's flashbang is superior. Because Pronax's flashbang literally just pops as it comes around the angle. He banks it off of 3 walls pretty much, like the door frame, wall, and then just pops.
You can do that, but you could also just, instead of throwing it, you know, right in front of the hallway, you can just throw it behind. Like, so you throw it a little bit back towards the end of the hallway, and then you peek out while it's midair, because the terrorist there, you saw Olofmeister, he had a decision to make. If he turned around immediately, it could be that Maniac peeks out and shoots him in the back. If he turns around too late, then he's going to get flashed. So you have to use the pressure that the terrorist is under to peek out just at the right time to get the kill. And it feels like Maniac actually didn't have that timing down too well. And I'm wondering if he is just like a little bit less used to playing that position, because that just felt like it was a little bit off timing.
Could be a question.
Yeah.
And that could be a problem as well, seeing as how, as we see, I mean, even the slightest edge, and the players on Fnatic will punish you. For Olofmeister, you can't afford to give him a split second like that, because he will turn around and he will take your face off. Titan, again, going for a 3-man stack over on this B site to begin, and actually hanging around with it as well. Usually you'll see teams, well, the extra man on the B site, he'll rotate back over to A site by now, but Titan seemed really convinced that Fnatic, they want to poke around here and try to get control of top banana. Apex is currently lurking, or no, that's RPK. Apex is setting up the flash for him.
Yeah.
So when's the timing? When is the timing?
Can Existence? All right, never mind. He's just waiting in case something goes wrong here. But they're not going to try and flash their way through. They're just waiting.
Yeah, and there's the rotation.
They needed more info before they popped that trap.
There's the rotation. Also very smart play by Fnatic, not going too far up. Just lurk, and see if you can't pick somebody up like that. So RPK, he gets tagged up. JW has been tagged up as well, however, so fairly even right now. But it is going to be a smoke round onto the A site, and this is just all about, you know, blocking out Pit, blocking out Car, making sure that they cannot see anything here on Titan's side.
Yeah.
wall before hitting him in the face.
Wow.
Way too close there. And now Kenny, I mean, a major asset for Titan. He's going to have to play very carefully. He cannot afford to take risks anymore.
The only thing is that Fnatic probably don't know how much damage they've dealt, so they might not be feeling that confident, but that's still a pretty big blow. Now they're going to execute 2 of them running into A, the last running back to B, so it's a bit of a fake going on here for the Fnatic side. They want to see if they can make this work. There is only, well, actually, they're going to stick around, and this is the important point here. RPK in the back, good headshot coming in. RPK with a double, he gets that triple kill to take down JW at the end. Great hold here. That's 20 bullets and 3 deaths. Not sure how many that is per person, but it's really damn good. That's super important.
That's the level we need to see out of RPK as well.
Yeah. Really, really important. And the thing to realize is that he had a bit of backup, but there was a smoke going on here. His teammate was out here, so either he gets his teammate to run through the smoke and hope the timing is right, or his teammate has to rotate all the way back to help him out. And by then, it's going to be too late. So he has to do... I mean, triple is over the top, but he has to get at least a...
Yes, exactly. I mean, that first headshot basically is so key. Take the man out and pull, and then clean up the rest who are exposed. Now, Olofmeister gets legs down to 7 HP as well. He was going to be the point man. JW, though, look at Apex. He's just clicking them away.
What are you doing, Apex?
This isn't DM, Apex. This is a live match.
That's ridiculous. I mean, they were sort of just lining up for him. He's going to get a 4th headshot. Is it going to be the second ace for Apex here? He wants it. Look at how much he wants it.
Just like, come on, peek. Peek again. Peek again. I dare you.
He aced in the pistol round
he's going to get it. He's going to get it. There it is. Apex, second ace. Wow.
Oh, right.
He's just like, yeah, give me some love. Give me some love, sugar.
And look at that. Crimson JW instantly, you know, nice shot. Thank you. All these players, by the way, they were all, you know, out saying hi to each other and, you know, just like, that's actually one of the things that's really nice about the professional scene in Counter-Strike is that, generally speaking, people are, like, really, really friendly when they meet each other. It seems like, you know, it's good seeing you guys again. Now let's fight.
Yeah, exactly. It's very rare that there is actually bad blood between the players. So, they keep it professional. And that's admirable. This time around, though, Fnatic nearly catch out Apex, punish him for that last round, but he manages to squeak out of there. And so, the defense will remain solid here for Titan. Fnatic, though, they do have a full buy off of this one, though, so they will have options. What they decide to go with, however, Kenny S picking off Olofmeister definitely was not part of the plan.
No, it absolutely isn't. And I'm thinking Olofmeister probably overextended just a tiny bit then, because if they go for a B push, they really, really want Olofmeister alive over there. His job is actually to pick people who are coming out of the pit as they're rotating over to help at B. So when he goes down like that, this is just turned into like a inferior version of a B push, which could still work, but they need a really sick entry frag right here. Existence lurking at the edge. He wants to see if people are creeping through now. 40 seconds left, and they're going to flash their way through the smoke. Existence jumping the gun. He's going to get no kills, but RPK is there with another double. Existence coming out of the smoke. What is going on in this game? I can't believe it. Now it's going to be Pronax putting down the bomb. 1v3, and they're not even going to wait until the smoke's gone. They're just trying to shoot through. And Pronax is in a really tough position here.
Oh, wow. And Apex's reflexes, man, they are on point right now. Instant kill. Pronax no chance at all, even if Apex was so low on HP. But that Existence moment, that was just amazing. The fact that he runs in there and then runs back out, he's like, it's been 10 days. The to realize that I'm not one of them.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the thing is, when you start firing in that corner, generally speaking, you either get a kill or you get down really quick because everyone's going to be shouting on TeamSpeak. He's in the corner, he's in the corner, he's in the corner. And then...
But just really great delay on the flashes there by Fnatic as well. Just the pacing of the flashes, because you saw Existence. He dodged the first couple of them, but then there are even more flashes coming in from Fnatic, and he eats those. So just really nicely done there for Fnatic. A well-planned out and timed out take. Just so happens that they weren't able to carry it through for a win. And right now, Fnatic, they're on the ropes. This is a struggle here. Goes into a force buy here based off that plant, so they get that bonus money. They're going to be able to get the AKs, but they don't have many nades to work with, and they're running out of time now. Titan won a key round, and this is going to be very brutal now for them.
Oh, it absolutely will be. And I think they're feeling the pressure as well. They know what's up. They got to get something in here. Kenny, he already opened up the round, taking down JW, his arch nemesis, it seems. And now Fnatic going to try and move back towards the middle of the map. They do have control of apartments. They know that nobody up here. They could guess where Maniac is playing because he's been doing that for a while. But how did they get the entry?
I love the fact, I mean, it is this duel going on between Kenny and JW. And there was a moment, you know, at Asus when Michael was said, you know, like, I'm not afraid of playing versus Kenny. And that's when we were all like, yes, everybody's afraid of playing versus Kenny. And that is why he gets another kill. So even JW isn't able to go toe-to-toe right now with just the best player in the world, essentially.
Good timing from Flusher. Takes the one. RPK just has to stay alive. He's buying time. Flashed in. Takes one. Olofmeister will return on Kenny, but they're running out of time here. They got 10 seconds left, and they're going to run through the Molotov. They take a lot of damage, and it will be RPK or Apex. I think it was Apex at the end there. But good play from RPK. Just a little bit of stuttering, as you can tell, going back into the game. But one of the easiest mistakes to make when you're in that position mean, not to be like too... Yeah, we could try it.
Last round here between Titan and Fnatic. Potentially, Titan currently in a great position, sitting on map point in this round-robin group phase. Every map matters. And so Titan, the fact that they have this edge right now, they have a solid position edge as well. They haven't given anything away, and it looks like Fnatic are going to be gathering up to go towards this site where there are currently 2 players holding solid, RPK and Existent.
Yeah, and Existence has found himself a different corner as to earlier, as he kind of didn't see a thing and ended up coming out of the smoke and being a little bit confused. Now they are going to fall back just as Fnatic decide to make their breakthrough here. Smoke goes off. RPK is down. Existence in the corner. He's going to pick off one. Goes for the double and could have almost been a triple, but just as Fnatic are trying to put the bomb down, Apex is going to come jumping through, and that should seal the deal here. He's going to almost stab Pronax with that M4, and that will be it. 16-12. Titan take the first map of this tournament. Wow.
And there you have it. I mean, Fnatic just not up to snuff. Winning, like, that's the difference between these teams. You get to the top tier, just it comes down to a couple of key rounds, and if you cannot pick those up, you will lose the map, and that's what we just saw happen here. Titan, it was their day, and they've clearly done their homework on Fnatic as well. They were very prepared. They had a strat. You could see that they had their game plan. Play passive, don't overpeak, don't give JW entries, don't